And more on the economic front, as Jamaica's export earnings have increased 26.3%. That's based on Statin's survey of the January and September 2021 period. Director General of the Statistical Institute of Jamaica, Carol Coy, gave a breakdown of the numbers during Statin's quarterly press briefing on Monday.
Jamaica generated a calendar year export earnings of $1.15 billion between January and September 2021. This outturn represents a 26.3% increase over the US $910.7 million recorded for the corresponding period in 2020.
The increase in exports was driven mainly by mineral fuels, which rose by 96.8%. Earnings from domestic exports increased by 18.4% to $1 billion and accounted for 89.6% of total exports.
She says exports from the manufacturing industry increased by 32.1%.
Due mainly to higher exports of refined petroleum products and food, beverages, and tobacco. Earnings from the mining and quarrying industry was 6.2% above that in the comparable 2020 period due to higher exports of alumina.
Ms. Coy says agricultural exports also increased.
Exports from the agriculture industry increased by 7.5% due mainly to increased exports of yam and coffee.
The nation's import bills have increased as well, with a price tag of $4.2 million.
The increase in total imports was largely attributable to higher imports of consumer goods, which went up by 9.5%, raw materials or intermediate goods, which increased by 22.2%, and fuel and lubricants, which increased by 62.2%.
The Statin executive notes, however, that spending on imports has not yet returned to pre-coronavirus pandemic levels. In the corresponding period 2019, imports were valued at $4.85 billion.